is so important that not only do you have, for general well-being, you have a happy home life, you've got a good group of friends, you've got your hobbies, but 80% of your life is going to be spent working, so it's so important to find the right career. And I think one of the big things to take away from today is it's never too late. And I suppose that sounds like a bit of a ominous sentence, but we're joined by Helen. So let me get this right, Helen. You grew up around here, not far from Shipston. Yeah. You were 46. 46. You had 4 children. They were grown up. The youngest was 14 at that point. You were kind of interested in art. You did a bit of stuff on the side. And then at 46, you turned around and went, I'm going to go to college and I'm going to do a degree in fine art.
Yeah, fine art.
That is... out of interest, what did your children say when you said you were going to do that?
Well, they sort of looked at me and went, really? Art? I've never seen you do art. They were a bit surprised. But they were really supportive. Because I've been trying to encourage them to do degrees, but they were very worried about debt. We don't want to get ourselves in debt, and what's the point? What's a degree going to do for me?
And how did you deal with that when you were making the decision about doing the course and the money involved and the commitment? How did you justify that?
Well, luckily my husband was working full-time, and then because 3 of the children were working, I've only really got the one to support now. So I looked into what was available for whether the fees would be paid, how do I pay that back, was there any other help, with living costs, etc. And there is a lot of help out there. I don't like to look at it as being a bad debt, because it's a bit like buying a house. It's a debt that is going to enable me to have a really good career. I might be in my 40s, but I've got another 20, 30 years of working life left, and I want to enjoy that working life. So...
And we were just talking off air then about how you came to decide to do a course here, and a lot of it actually wasn't just the career side, it was also because you wanted to define yourself a bit more. You felt you defined yourself by being a mum, and you became a little bit more insular. So this place really unlocked, sort of unleashed you again. You were able to have a personality and get out there and feel more confident.
Yeah, definitely. I think 20 years raising children, everything is about your children, which was great. I loved being a mum. But I'd forgotten who I was. I'd been quite a feisty teenager in my early 20s. I suddenly realised I didn't have any opinions on anything anymore.
So how did that feel then? So you turn up first day, 20 years of raising kids, which is one of the greatest life experiences that you can do. And then you walk into a classroom, you signed up, there's a huge commitment there because you signed the paperwork, the money's transferred through, you've got a 4-year commitment, is it? 3-year commitment? And you walk into the classroom. Did it feel like being back at school on the first day?
It did, and it was really alien because I'm kind of sat there. We're a big mix. We're not got 19 right through to age 70, so we're quite a good mix. But I sat there thinking, I don't know what's expected of me. Am I going to get told off, or am I going to be treated like an adult? Because I've been treated as a child in previous educational establishments. But very quickly you realise that the tutors are so passionate about the subject, and that you are all treated as individuals, adult individuals. So very quickly I was all right.
Out of interest, spending time with 19-year-olds that are studying, has that changed at all the way that you relate to your children?
It has, in a sense, actually, yeah, because when you're a mom, your kids can annoy you sometimes. Well, why aren't they doing this and why aren't they doing that? When you're spending a lot of time with 19, younger people, it kind of gives you an awareness outside of that bubble you live in at home.
And the world they live in.
And it's quite exciting because they bring so much, and then we bring our experience too, and they bring their youth, and, it's just a good mix.
And just lastly, you were saying how even though you've still got 1 more year of the course left, this place has already unlocked opportunities for you to work outside in art, collaborating with artists, reviewing art. Yeah. How does that feel? 2 years in and you're already doing that?
It's surreal. It's a year ago I would never have thought I'd be doing what I'm doing this year. As you say, working on Country Biennial, Sponsburn Festival, reviewing artists locally. I wouldn't have had the confidence to do that before, but doing this degree, it's opened doors to me, and I can just see a career, and I've already started that career. Yeah.
If Helen's story has inspired you, you can log on warwickshire.ac.uk. You can book an appointment with Bally, who's the guidance team manager here, who can sit you down and talk you through in a realistic way about what